Good evening, students. Today, I will discuss on two topics. Solution to a system of equation by the adjoint matrix method and Gaussian elimination method. Today, I will try to complete these two topics and solve 2 or 3 examples so that you will understood this. And the next class, I will tell you the rank of a matrix. So it is the topic of Unit 2, solve the system of equation by adjoint matrix method. Adjoint matrix method to solve the system of equations. Solution to a system of equation. So it is the first topic today I will discuss on this. So we have already in the previous class told you how to find out the A inverse. In the previous class, I have told you that how to find the A inverse. A inverse is what? Adjoint A upon determinant A. I have told you this formula in the previous class and solve 2 examples. Here we will also use this formula. It is similar to that, only the sum extension is here. Here for getting the value of x, y and z, we use x is equal to A inverse B and we'll find the value of x, y, z according to the question. So x is equal to A inverse B. It is applied to solve the system of equation. So now, first of all, we write the example. First of all, we solve 2 by 2 matrix or a 2 by 2 system of equation where 2 variables are given only x and y. 5x minus 7y is equal to 2 and 7x minus 5y is equal to 3. This question is given and said that use matrix method to solve the following system of equation. Use matrix method. Use matrix method to solve the system of equations. So first of all, we will change this equation in Ax is equal to B form. Means we write the given equation in this form. See carefully. Here you see that 5 is here, x, 5 is the coefficient of x and minus 7 is the coefficient of y. 7 is the coefficient of x and minus 5 is the coefficient of y, and we write x here and y here, and it is 2 and 3. We have changed the system of equation in this form, so we compare with this. Ax is equal to B. We compare this with this, then we will get A is equal to this 2 by 2 matrix, 5 minus 7, 7 minus 5, comma, and x, capital X will be x comma y, and B will be 2 and 3. 2, 3. So we got this. Now we will find the A inverse of this matrix, and previously we have written that x is equal to A inverse B. Ax is equal to B will be changed in x is equal to A inverse B and multiplied that, and we will get the value of x and y. So our matrix is this. How to find that? See, in the previous lecture, I have already told you how to find out the inverse of 2 by 2 matrix. And just now I have explained how to find A inverse. For getting the A inverse, we have to find the adjoint A and determinant A. So determinant A will be what? For 2 by 2 matrix, you know, I have already explained you. First of all, we multiplied by these two numbers. 5 5 is minus 25. एक minus 5 है और एक 5 है, तो it is minus 5. And here will be minus sign, and 7 7 is 49, that it will be minus. So we have written plus 49 minus 25 plus 49, the value will be 24. So it is not 0. If determinant A becomes 0, so A inverse we cannot find that. So determinant A is not equal to 0. It means we can find A inverse. Now, you know that I have already told you how to find out the adjoint A in 2 by 2 matrix. It is very simple. In 3 by 3 matrix, we find out the cofactor and take the transpose of that. Then we will get the adjoint A. Here only, adjoint A will be what? Change the value of this minus 5 and 5, replace this value, and just change the sign for this. It becomes minus 7 and it becomes 7. So our adjoint A we got directly without finding the cofactors. We have already written cofactors here. Only changing the value of minus 5 and 5 and just change the sign of these two values. So now you know that how to find A inverse. A inverse is adjoint A upon A. Adjoint A upon A. Here you see that A is our 1 upon 24 and adjoint A is this matrix minus 5, 7, minus 7 and 5. So for getting the value of x, we write x is equal to A inverse B. So x is equal to A inverse B. So sorry, A inverse B. A inverse B. You know, A inverse is this and B is this. We write here, it is 1 upon 24. We write outside. And A inverse is this value, minus 5, minus 7, 7 and 5. And write down the B near 2 and 3. 2 here and 3. You see that we multiply these two matrices. These are 2 by 2 matrix and it is 2 by 1 matrix. So we will get 2 by 1. So when we multiply it, I will get 1 upon 24 will be the outside. You see that first row will be multiplied with the first column. So minus 5 2 ja 10, 7 3 ja 21. And second row first column 7 2 ja 14, minus 14, 5 3 ja 15. You see that here our x will be 1/24, and in matrix it will be 11 and 1. Now divide the 24 by the whole matrix. It will be 11/24 and it will be 1/24. So you know that in the beginning we have written that X is the matrix of X and Y, and this value is this matrix 11/24 and 1/24. So you see that when we compare these two equal matrices, we will see that X will be 11/24, X will be 11/24, and Y will be 1/24. So I have completed this. I have completed this question and got these two values. In our system of equations, only two variables were available. So we got the value of these two variables. So our solution is complete. So in this way, when 2x2 system of equations will come in the examination and solve that by using the matrix method, we go through all these process we have done. It is very simple. Okay, now come to the other example, that is for 3x3 matrix. X plus 2y plus z is equal to 7. X plus 3z. Y is missing here, 11. 2x minus 3y is equal to 1. So you see that here we can change this matrix in this way. In the first equation, x, y, and z are available. We write down the coefficient of that. The second equation, x is available. The coefficient of x is 1. Y is missing. So we write the 0 here. And the coefficient of z is 3 here. Coefficient of x is 2. And coefficient of y is minus 3. And z is 0. And we write down here x, y, and z. And in the right hand side, there are three values given: 7, 11, and 1. Now here we compare with Ax is equal to V. You will see that A will be this matrix, and X will be this matrix, and B will be this matrix. So here we will find out the inverse of A. So in the previous class, I have already told you how to find out the A inverse. So here, no need to tell you how to get the value of A inverse. I am giving you 2 or 3 minutes time. Can you tell me what is determinant A and adjoint A? Please solve. Determinant A. What will be determinant A and adjoint A? Please try to find out. Mr. Syed Waqas and Namra Ali. Please try to find out.
करते हैं सर, एक देखें.
Okay. Namra Ali, you also try to find out the determinant A and adjoint A.
Yes,
Then I will finish this question.
सर एडजॉइंट ए निकालना है ना सबसे पहले.
What are you saying?
सबसे पहले we have to find adjoint A, right?
No, determinant A.
अच्छा, determinant. Okay.
If determinant A is 0, then you cannot find the value of x, y, and z. Means adjoint A not possible, and A inverse is you cannot find. So you have to find out the determinant A. In the previous class, Mr. Syed Waqas, you were present there. Then you know that how
No,
to
sir,
find out the A
previous.
inverse, determinant A and adjoint A.
Okay.
Then you can find the A inverse.
Okay.
Please try to find it, and I will write the A inverse here. A inverse will be the adjoint A upon determinant A. Adjoint A is determinant A. We have already find out. Got 18. So we write 1 upon 18. And adjoint A is 9 minus 3, 6, 6 minus 2 minus
minus 2,
minus 3.
7 and minus 2.
Who find out this value?
Sir, मेरी नम्रा.
Very good. Very good भाई, नम्रा ने बिल्कुल correct निकाल लिया. Very good. Then you know that x is equal to A inverse B. A inverse we write here and multiply with the B part. A inverse we write here 1 upon 18. So we write this portion here. So I delete this. ये चीज हम पहले लिखने के बाद क्या करेंगे? A inverse is equal x is equal to A inverse B. मुझे दोबारा नहीं लिखना पड़ेगा. ये वाला इक्वल, ये इक्वल इसके इक्वल हो गया. ये वाला पोर्शन यहाँ पे मैं B पार्ट लिख दे रहा हूँ, तो मेरा काम आसान हो गया. ये रहा 7, ये 11 और ये 1. इसका मल्टीप्लाई कर लेंगे. फर्स्ट रो फर्स्ट कॉलम, सेकंड रो फर्स्ट कॉलम, थर्ड रो फर्स्ट कॉलम. हमारी वैल्यू आ जाएंगी 1 upon 18 outside and in matrix 36,
Sir,
18,
63.
18 and 54.
Sir,
Yes. Yes.
अच्छा, आपने डायरेक्ट सॉल्व कर दिया. ओके.
Yes, 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 yes. I have solved directly. Then after that, we divide by 18. 18 सबके अपॉन में जाएगा तो 18 2 जा 36, 18 18 18 3 जा 54.
Yes, sir.
And we write x is what? Small x, small y, small z. That will be equal to this value. That will be equal to this 213. And finally, we can say that x is 2, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 3. So we have finished this. How to solve the system of equations by using the matrix method. पेपर में अगर आएगा तो 3x3 मैट्रिक्स का ही आएगा. In this way you can find out the value of x, y and z. Now we come to the next topic. It is finished. We solve the system of equation by Gauss elimination method. Now solve the system of equation. Solve the system of equation. Solve the system of equation by using the Gauss elimination method. So how to solve? Now we are trying. I have written a question. It is 10x1 minus x2. Just wait, I am writing the simple example so that we can just wait. Yes, not this one. I have written the other, this example, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 6. 3x1 plus 3x2 plus 4x3 will be 20. 2x1 plus x2, 3x3 will be 13. It is the example we will solve by using the Gauss elimination method. Here how to solve? See that solution is start from here. When the question come in the examination, when you solve, you write down this equation, and after that you write down the problem in this form. You know the coefficient of x1 is 1, 1 and 1, and here you see that 3, 3 and 4. I hope you understood why we are writing these numbers. These are the coefficient of x1, x2, x3 from all the different equations. We can draw the line here, or can we write a dot sign? It's depend on you. We can draw the line here also, but we write dot sign here. In the next, in the next step, we will draw the line directly. This line shows that this is the right side portion, right? 6, 20 and 13. This is clear. So see, we come to this step. It is our step number 1. And after that, please learn this question carefully so that it will be easy for you to find the rank of the matrix. Same funda will be applied to find the rank of the matrix. So please listen carefully. Here, our target is what? Our target is that 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 0, 4. Suppose that our target is that our value should be in this form. It is just imaginary value we have written just like that. Our target is that from this diagonal, these value should be 0. Similarly, here we want to find that these 3 value should be 0 in any way by applying the row operation or applying the column operation. So you do not know what is the row operation. You are listening first time. Just I will tell you how to do that. So see this here. Our target is that for doing the value of 0 this, if we want to do 0 this, we write R2 10 2. R2 means second row. This first row is called R1, second row is called R2, and third row is called R3. So we are writing here, by writing this R1, R2, R3, we will take action in any row. We write down the name of that row. Here we will take the action on R2 because we want to do the value 3 should be 0. For doing this value 0, we write R2 minus 1 upon 3 R1. In my opinion, you do not understood why we have written this, but I just tell you. For getting the value this 0 means I have written R2 means R2 के जगह पर 3 है minus R1 में मैं 3 से डिवाइड कर रहा हूं. Why? I have written wrong. Okay, just wait. I have written the wrong value. Initially, we interchange R1 to R2. R1 to R2. First of all, I have changed this value. So R2 becomes R1 and R1 becomes R2. So it becomes 3, 3, 4, and 20. And it becomes 1, 1, 1, and 6. And there is no change in the third row. We have written directly. So it is our first action we have taken. After that, you see that I will apply the same formula we have written already. Now, here we write R2 10 to R2 minus 1 upon 3 R1, and R3 will be R3 minus 2 upon 3 R1. You see that, just I am telling you, इस वैल्यू को 0 करने के लिए आप देखें R2 की जगह पे अगर मैं 1 रखूं माइनस 1 अपॉन 3, ये हर वैल्यू में करना पड़ेगा इंडिविजुअल 1 अपॉन 3, और यहाँ पर 3 है. देखिए पहले हम इस पे ऑपरेशन लगाएंगे इन दोनों पे, तो फर्स्ट में कोई चेंजेस नहीं होगी, जो भी चेंजेस होगी R2 में होगी. तो 1 माइनस देखो तो 3 बन जाए 3, 1 minus 1, this value becomes 0. In the next we write this. तो जगह कम है तो we write the value here. तो we write down this 3, 3, 4 and 20. 3, 3, 4 and 20. I have written this value becomes 0, and similarly this value will also be 0 because the same thing. But here you see that it is 1. We write 1 minus 1 by 3, and here is 4. So it becomes 4 by 3. So 3 when 3 minus 4 by 3, it will be minus 1 by 3. So we write minus 1 by 3 here, and here our value will be minus 2 by 3. Similarly, we can find this value. And now in R3 you see that here is 2. So just I am giving
सर
the
एक बार
name.
दोबारा से बताइएगा सर, यहाँ पे आपने क्या किया, ये 1/3 किस तरीके से आ गया?
Where minus 1 by 3.
ये सर, और ये 0 कैसे आ गया सर?
यही तो बता रहा हूँ भाई,
ये
मैं तो ध्यान से नहीं
कॉलम
सुन रहे आप।
कॉलम कॉलम नहीं नहीं R2 वाला 0 तो मेरे को क्लियर हुआ सर, R2 minus 1/3 R1 करके आपने 0 लेके आ गए,
यही R2
लेकिन
मतलब R2 मतलब रो,
ये वाला क्लियर, हाँ हाँ ये क्लियर है, लेकिन सर सेकंड कॉलम वाला ये वाला कैसे आया सर?
ये कॉलम नहीं है, इस पूरी रो पर सेम फंडा अप्लाई कर रहे हैं। इस
अच्छा
वाली
पूरी रो ओके 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 ओके, पूरी रो पे करना है ये वाला।
यस यस, आई एम अप्लाइंग दिस फार्मूला इन द होल थिंग। देखो यहाँ 1 है, यहाँ 3 है, सेम थिंग इज अप्लाई। सो वही 1 minus 1/3 into 3, same thing is apply here, same thing applies here, same thing is apply here. Similarly R3 minus 2 by 3 R1, you see that मैं एक वैल्यू के लिए दिखा रहा हूँ, ये 2 है, तो क्या होगा, R3 पे 2 है माइनस, तो 2 by 3 यहाँ ले लिया, और यू नो R1 हमारा क्या है 3, तो 3 से 3 कट गया, तो 2 minus 2 0. Our target to do this value 0, and this value becomes minus 1, and this value becomes 1 by 3, and here the change minus 1 by 3. But our target was not completed because यहाँ पर minus 1 है, तो हमारा टारगेट है ये 1 2 3, ये 3 वैल्यू 0 होनी चाहिए। तो अब हम फिर से ऑपरेशन लगाएंगे so that this value will also be 0. So now we remove this and apply the operation again for doing
सर
the
एक
0.
क्वेरी, एक और क्वेरी है सर, एक और क्वेरी है।
Yes, yes, ask me.
रो 2 में जब हम लोग ये लास्ट वाला जो कर रहे थे -1/3 के बाद में जो हमारा ये 2/3 कैसा है, इसमें भी सेम यही वाला फार्मूला लगाना है क्या इसके लिए भी?
रो 2 में, रो 3 में सेम फार्मूला,
पूरा का पूरा सर, मतलब ये 3/3 की
पूरी
जगह
रो
ये
पे सेम
4/3
अप्लाई
है।
होगा, पूरी रो पे सेम अप्लाई होगा। आपको अगर कहीं कोई दिक्कत है तो जस्ट टेल मी, मैं आपको निकाल के दिखा दूं कौन सी वैल्यू नहीं आपको समझ आ रही।
लाइक ये
2/3,
-2/3 यस
यस यस, -2/3 पे देखो ये बोल रहे हैं कि R2 minus 1/3 R2 है, तो इस वाले पे देखो
अच्छा।
R2 कितना है 6, एक मिनट, वी हैव रिटन 6 माइनस, फिर हमने लिखा है 1/3, फिर उसने बोला है कि R1 की वैल्यू लिख दो, हियर इज 20, तो इट बिकम्स 20/3, हियर वी हैव रिटन 1 एंड टेक द डिनोमिनेटर, तो वी हैव मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 3 इन द न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर, 6 3 जा 18 minus 20/3, the value will be -2/3. You can see that I have done the whole calculation for this, so I have written -2/3 here. I hope you
ठीक
understood
है,
this.
क्लियर है सर,
Yes,
क्लियर है
Okay.
सर, क्लियर है।
very good, very good, very good, very good. Thank you for asking the question. If you have any query, without any hesitation you can ask me, right?
ओके
So our this step becomes completed. Now our target is what? To do this value 0, this value 0. For doing this value, what can I do? Here we can do that what? R2 and R3 exchange. हमने यहाँ पर R2 और R3 को एक्सचेंज करा, और यहाँ पे ना एक चीज मैंने नहीं लिखी है पीछे, अप्लाई वर्ड यूज लिखते हैं, अप्लाई APP, हम ये अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, तो यू सी दैट व्हाट विल हैपन, R2 और R3 के प्लेस चेंज कर दो, तो वहां फर्स्ट रो में देयर इज नो चेंजेस हियर, सो वी राइट डाउन द सेम थिंग। नाउ R3 becomes R2, तो 0 -1 1/3 and -1/3, and here 0 0 -1/3 and -2/3, it is -2. You see that our targets became complete, and now we are able to find the value of x and y. How we can find the value of x and y? Just see. First equation is complete. We can do the multiply sign also, minus sign also. So 3x, 3x1, 3x2 plus 4x3 will be 20. Minus x2 plus 1 by 3x3. X1 is missing here, equal to minus 1 by 3. And it is minus 1 by 3 x3 is equal to minus 2 by 3. You see that we got three equations here. Now, how to get the value? You see, from first of all, we solve the last equation. In this equation, x1, x2, and x3 is given. In most of the question, x, y, z can also be given. So it is not mandatory in every question x1, x2, x3 will be given. Question can write in also x, y, and z. We can take these variables. So here we have taken x1, x2, x3. So, you know, for getting the value of x3, we use this last equation. So x3 will be what? Minus 2 by 3 is here, and minus 1 by 3 goes this side. It will be 3 upon 1, and minus 3 is cancel out, and minus minus 2. So we got x3 is equal to 2. So first value I got x3 is equal to 2, right? Put the value of x3 in equation 2. x2 plus this becomes 2 by 3, and it is minus 1 by 3. Take this to this side and got the value of x2. When we will solve this equation, x2 will be our 1, and put the value of x2 and x3 in equation 1, we will get the value of x1, that will be 3. So by doing this type of calculation, we will get the value of x1, x2, and x3. First of all, we solve the last, where we will get the value of x3 or maybe z, or put the value of z, we will get the value of y. When we got the value of y and z put in equation 1, we will get the value of x. Here we have written taken x1, x2, and x3.